Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Monday Morning Newsbreakers, a real play 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons suburban fantasy podcast set in the accursed realm of Georgia, and we are also Georgia's D&D podcast. With us tonight, we got Becky playing Benny. What's Benny's Facebook feed looking like this week?
Let's see. I would say Benny's Facebook feed is currently looking like a little emoji of a roulette wheel and a little frowny face. That's about it. She did not do so hot on the gambling last week. We're hoping to change that.
Next up, we have Courtney playing Brenham.
Hey, what's up? So Brenham's Facebook feed is probably what filters are on trend and what's best to use in bright lighting, aka if you're in a casino or a nightclub, and also what outfits to wear along with that to, wear your sunglasses at night and such.
And we have Yoko playing Gracia. What's Gracia's feed looking like this week?
She just has a quote, "There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait." And it's just like 2 dice on snake eyes.
And we have Trevin playing Jacques.
Jacques is making posts about his fight. Come check it out. Win some easy money because I'm gonna win.
Now, are you giving everyone the location of this fight in your Facebook update?
Let me roll an intelligence because
Tell him to slide into your DMs. That's a thing, right?
why do we want them to slide into Gary?
Just use the hashtag if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And then a picture of a toilet.
It's going to be a shitty fight.
Oh.
You really dumped that one in.
Oh, man.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud.
Was that an 8 or a 9?
Yeah, that was a 9.
The worst.
Yeah, he probably stupidly put the location.
But is he smart enough to correctly describe the location?
With that 3, no.
I have to say, though, that with the if you know, you know, and a toilet, I imagine that the school nurse would comment and be like, "Are you okay? Do you need Pepto?"
Do the nurses care that much?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe
Yeah.
Brenham would. Brenham definitely would. The nurse, I don't know. She probably wouldn't.
Right, this is a public school, right?
Yeah, it's a public school.
I feel like I would be friends with the nurse, and there's probably multiple nurses, but there's probably only one good one that's actually I'm the cool auntie type. You know what I mean? I'm just young enough that I can hang with the kids.
But yeah, that would be his post. Also, Gary, hello.
Whoa.
Damn it.
Got him.
Also feel like there's a thin line between teachers and faculty commenting on students' social media.
Maybe.
And then there's Professor Peter Hopkins.
Yeah, he's fine. He's got tenure.
He's a professor in name only.
He's got tenure. They can't mess with him.
Yeah.
He's got that doctorate.
That tenure is the only thing keeping.
Yeah, I mean, there may be a rumor out there that he has killed a student.
There may be a rumor, but it's just a rumor.
Well,
What
maybe
are they
they're
gonna do about
scared at what would happen if he doesn't have a purpose.
Too many caramel explosions. If he doesn't have somewhere to focus the energy.
Or Bobby Joe will never see straight again after that caramel.
Caramel dancing.
Alex, save us.
No, I refuse to save us. But I'm playing Refreak. And Refreak's Facebook feed is just him. You don't see anything except a picture of his hand with the 6 tokens and a caption that says, "Is this what it's like to feel poor?"
Damn.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Fucking rough.
He's not feeling it yet, but gambling is a thing. So let's roll them bones, baby.
All right, so we come back to where you left off in the previous session. Brenham, Benny, the Newsbreaker, Gracia, and Common Valjean are in the roulette room. Freak is in the hallway next to that roulette room. And in the blackjack room is William Sonny, Topher Glade, and Jacques. And then further down the hall are the prize room, a room with snacks stored in there, like the snacks that were traded in for chips. And then at the very end, an elevator leading to the arena, an elevator leading to the VIP area. And then in the very back corner is a room for just gambling on the matches. It's not the VIP match gambling area. It's just an area where people are just watching and hanging out instead of going to watch them in person.
Gary, I do have a comment to make about this mini casino situation. Given that it's accessed by the bathrooms, I'm deeply disappointed that there's not a craps table down here.
Boo.
There should be. It was
Son
too
of
on
a
the
bitch.
nose.
Worse yet.
They had it, and it was too much of a problem.
I think there's a limit of toilet poop jokes, and we've hit it.
It's true.
It has hit the fan.
Yes.
We've hit the upper deck of those limits.
Oh, nasty.
Is it too late to turn in my resignation?
Gary, I have a quick question for you, if you'll allow it.
Okay.
Is anyone else in the hallway with me, or am I all alone out here?
You're alone in the hallway, but if you look straight down the hallway to the room at the very end, you can see that a guard has line of sight on the hallway.
How well can he see?
Don't pick your nose.
I'm not gonna pick. You think Freak would do such a? Come on.
No, he pays
Yes.
people to pick his nose.
Exactly.
Mage hand picks his nose.
I do that. I may pick my nose. No, I don't do that. That's disgusting.
Let's see. You're about 140
It's a high
feet
school
away
boy.
from him.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, probably not the best vision on you. Like, he can sort of just see the general of what you're doing. Like, general movements.
Great. I'm gonna move in between the doorway. And I'm gonna do something a little bit shady. I'm gonna summon a fae.
You're going to summon a fae? Okay.
I'm gonna summon a fae. It's a spell I get to cast at 3rd level. I get 2 of those because I'm a warlock. Hooray! Concentration for an hour. Summon. Call a fae spirit manifest in an unoccupied space. You can see. It can have 3 different moods: fuming, mirthful, or tricksy. He's an ally to you and companions, combat, blah, 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 blah. We'll get to that other fun stuff later. But I'm going to cast my fae, and he, or she, or they, is going to be Trixie Fae. And Trixie Fae can fill a 5-foot cube within 5 feet of it with magical darkness, which lasts until the end of its next turn. Just so you know what magical shenanigans it can do.
All right. I am dropping a token in there for you now.
Trixie. And he is going to look at the tiny fae that is now hovering in front of him and say, I need you to do some recon. Get into the prize room. See what you can find.
You want me to check out the prize room back there?
Oh, yes, absolutely. $1.50. Now, don't get caught. Don't steal anything. I just need you to report back to me anything suspicious or interesting, let's say. Just keep quiet. If you see anything interesting, let me know.
Trixie Tina Fey is on the case.
And do you need to maintain line of sight on them?
No. Isn't that fun? Let's see. Corporeal form, using the face, spirit stat block, yada yada. Disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when spell ends. Let's see here. In combat, shares your initiative. That's fun. It fights with me. Hey, cool. Don't have any use of it. Dodge action. But yeah, nothing that says that if it goes out of my line of sight, that I lose anything. It just says concentration for 1 hour.
Okay, so you're maintaining concentration on this spell.
Yep,
And,
that's the only thing. Oh wait, manifest an unoccupied space you can see within range. Yeah, that's the only thing. Just so long as I see where it pops in, it can go and do whatever after.
All right, so yeah, it's floated off. It's checking out the prize room.
And yeah, just let me know if I need to roll anything for it when it comes to that turn.
Well, right now it's just in there looking around. It's following the orders you gave, not to steal anything, and just check out items.
Great. He's going to join everyone else in the roulette room. Friends, ready to wager?
Common Valjean throws his mask on as quickly as possible.
Ah, Valjean, good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. Freak. Real good.
Yes, quite. He's going to lean over to somebody. Lean over to Benny, which is across the table. Yeah. He's going to say, is he acting weird around me? What's that all about?
Benny is going to kind of sigh and shrug and just say he's trying to keep up this whole common Valjean person.
I mean, he's Common Valjean. That's his whole thing. Never seen him as anyone else. It's a good look for him, though. I'll give him that. And he's going to shoot him a thumbs up.
Common Valjean blushes slightly.
Oh, you.
Jacques is gonna walk up to Benny and just elbow her wherever he can reach, which is probably her thigh. And hey, I have an idea.
Benny's going to kind of crouch down a little bit to meet Jacques at eye level and go, okay, what's up?
Jacques is gonna hand Benny his 7 tokens. So here's what you're gonna do. I'm gonna win. What I need you to do is place my tokens on me winning. Please do not do what you did at Meemaw's Pantry. I am trusting you.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that to you. No.
Okay.
I only do that to friendly fry cooks that try to kick our asses.
All the newsbreakers in the room, and he gives the money to Benny.
Yeah.
The one who has the best record with money, of course.
I mean, listen, I'm really good at keeping it and hanging on to it.
Fair.
So what did you guys learn at Meemaw's Pantry?
Their biscuits are dry as hell and they're gross.
And their cook goes down like a little bitch.
Yeah, he does. Benny is going to straighten up, put the coins put Jacques' tokens in a separate pocket so they don't get mixed in with hers. And then,
I mean, Dirty Steve wasn't all that bad. It wasn't really his fault. And besides, he's buying out all of the hairspray that I put on affiliate last week.
He needs a kitty cat. He makes little biscuits with little paws.
That too.
still questionable if that's legal according to the health code.
Yeah, prestidigitation. It's fine. Just clean it up after.
Plus, he was wearing gloves. They were tiny.
It's like, Benny, doesn't that discriminate against yourself?
Yeah, that does seem likely.
Hey, Benny is going to hold up her hands, even with her little toe beans, and be like, these don't touch the ground.
I mean, for all we know, when he transformed into the kitty cat and then jumped up, the paws that were on the biscuits may have never touched the ground.
I still don't like the mods. So that guy talked about having a lot of 18 plus Sonic fan art on his old computer. So
yeah, we weren't going to talk about that.
Jacques has just a full body shudder at the mention of that.
Benny also shudders just at mentioning it, but it's are y'all really sitting here defending?
We just weren't going to talk about that. That was a private matter. Anyway, the line cook was shady.
Yes.
I mean, we think he was working with Arclight, so let's look into that.
Something called the architect?
Yeah, the architect. Could be Arclight. We don't know.
The roulette guy is awkwardly staring at you after you all have mentioned the 18 plus Sonic fan art.
Hey, no, you don't get to think about that. It's gross.
Is there a way to like? Is there basically a spell version of those little like memory eraser thingies that they have in Men in Black? Like, can we be
Wish I
like?
could just-
That seems
He looks like
way
he's about to
illegal.
turn and vomit in one of the trash cans.
So illegal.
Just tries to prestidigitation our brains. It doesn't work. But now our hair
tried.
smells very nice.
Oh, a way to alter somebody's memory against their will. That sounds great.
Listen,
There probably is that.
It's
Are we-
Those spells are illegal without a permit.
Are we a villain?
Well,
I
I am.
Everyone in
The
D&D is a
legality-
villain.
Okay, but the legality of this casino is already questionable because he's letting minors come in here and bet on roulette.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's a
And-
morality
already.
light. It's a light morality light.
Are you exchanging real money in this casino?
Yeah, as long as you don't get actual money out of it, I'm pretty sure it's legal.
True.
Snack.
Look at Gary finding all the loopholes.
Well, just donate a little to charity and you're okay.
But also, you do have to buy snacks to like trade in for chips to then bet. So like, it's the money that you spend on the snacks technically, but
It's gambling, but as long as you make it more complicated, it's legal.
gambling with extra steps is perfectly fine.
Yep.
Oh.
Legal.
But it's around this time you see the roulette guy like tap an earpiece and then like look a little worried and then look to you all and say, hey, do you all know anyone who can perform? Turns out Burdell is canceling his halftime show here.
Oh, I have a lute.
Awesome. I can sing, but I don't have a guitar.
I have bagpipes. You want to borrow those?
Yeah, I can sing too.
We just need an act on stage like halfway between. So what's going to happen is they're going to send Jacques out there. I don't know who that is. Some like little dude, I guess, against Garrett for a few rounds. Oh, okay. You're Jacques. Okay.
Jumping up and down.
So yeah,
Eyes
they're
are
gonna
down
fight,
here, bud.
They're going to fight for a few rounds and then like halftime show in there. And then they're going to get back to fighting. Like during that halftime show, Jacques, do you have someone to like patch you up between the bouts?
That would also be us.
Yeah.
All right, you're allowed one person with you to the locker room and like to hang out on the side of the arena while this is going on. During the halftime show, you're both going to be sent back to your locker rooms. Whoever your coach or healer is going to heal you up during that, and the halftime show is going to be going on during that.
Just watch the halftime show and then I can heal you during it.
I guess.
Multitask.
I am no stranger to patching up Jack.
Well, no, I mean,
Yeah.
just singing. If you listen to my singing, you'll feel better.
That's a secret. Shh.
Well, what they want to do is they want to make sure they take both the combatants off the field, give them a little bit of time away from the crowd to like decompress before going back into the next round.
So, Gracia, since y'all are both kind of theater kids, right? Both Gracia and Brenham are.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so either one of them would be fine for the time show. Whoever, I guess, feels more up to performing.
I don't see why we couldn't do it.
I mean, we could have you two duet up there, but that's going to leave
Yeah.
a space open for Jacques' coach and healer.
Okay. I guess I was imagining it differently. Like, I guess we have to be in two places at once. So it makes sense in my head that Gracia would be more performance and I would be more healing, even though we both do both.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of hint at that I have Song of Rest. So if he listens to Gracia sing, he can get healing.
Would that apply to his opponent as well, though?
No, you or any friendly creatures who can hear. So I can decide that he's the only friendly one. I don't know the other guy.
Is a stretch.
Right, but that might be considered cheating, so it might be better if it looks like he has somebody healing him. Whether I
guess
do
I
or
don't know
not.
if. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it's supposed to be healing or not. So if he's supposed to have a healer, then I can multitask. If he's not, then I guess that's cheating.
Well, I think that's what we were saying is we're not multitasking because we have to
Yeah.
be in two places at once. Otherwise, we would both sing and both heal.
Benny is also going to kind of like motion at Common Valjean and be like, isn't he part of some like mystery club as well? Maybe he could do it with Gracia.
I did see him in the theater. That's definitely where that outfit is from. That's from like last season's thing.
I think I can sing a little bit. Yeah.
Oh man, I was here really hoping to get Gary to sing.
Hey, so maybe Gracia does a solo.
Yeah, maybe Gracia does a solo.
Hold on. Maybe I can be a backup dancer.
Maybe.
After having heard him sing, Benny's just going to lightly pat him on the shoulder and be like, how about you do set design, buddy? You hang in there in the background and make sure everything's in place where it needs to be. That's an important job in theater too.
Yeah.
It looks like he's good at costumes.
Yeah.
Where did my D20 go?
How, as a DM, do you not have a D20 present?
It's not in the spot that it was always in. I found it. And that is a 22 to his performance check for dancing.
Not bad.
You know, some days.
Is there also a place that we can see the countdown to Jacques' match?
Yeah, you probably have about another 5 to 10 minutes until Jacques' match.
Okay, Benny is going to get ready to go and find the betting booth, wherever that is, for betting on the matches, so she can do right by Jacques and get his coins in there.
Yeah, there's betting, and you could also try your hand getting into the VIP area somehow, where the high rollers hang out.
Okay, so we got 10 minutes. Brenham turns to Gracia and Jack. Let's talk about outfits.
Also, in the blackjack room is Billiam, Sunny, and Topher Glade.
Okay.
Oh yeah, were they looking shady last time?
They were in disguises, but like not great disguises. Think the Marvel disguise where they just throw on a baseball hat and like a jacket, like an unmarked baseball hat, which makes them stand out even more.
This high school does not have a disguise self class or anything like that. They are all shit at disguising themselves.
It would seem.
I imagine that the disguise self would be similar to like home ec, where it's like a very like rudimentary version of disguising yourself.
Brenham fails that class.
Too much sparkles.
Okay, so you have about 5 to 10 minutes until the match. What are you all doing?
Benny is going to look over at Rafreak and be like, hey, you want to go and like try to get into the VIP area?
Oh, he's already like on his way there. He's grabbing Ben's hand. We're going.
Yes.
As soon as she says V in VIP, it's like, we're going. Bye, Valjean. We'll see you later.
As he's rushing off, don't forget to bet on me.
That's what I'm planning to do.
Wait, which way is the VIP lounge?
So you go out into the hallway and you just keep going north. The elevator is at the most northern point of the map, with 2 guards on each side.
Okay, yeah, I gotta figure out navigation around this place again. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
And we're off. Neum.
Yeah. Neum.
I'm sending you what you've, the information you probably have gained from Trixie Tina Fey.
Oh, yeah. Trixie Mattel.
By the way, Trixie Mattel's YouTube is a treat. She burns herself by cooking shit with old easy bake ovens. It's magical.
Wonderful.
I love her.
Yeah. She is so good.
So good.
Okay, where did Rafreak go? Did you kind of
he's zooming north.
Okay,
As soon as he passes the prize room, I would imagine Trixie Tina just like comes back to him.
Yeah, you also have control over Trixie Tina.
Yep.
So
he does.
So you can
just,
move.
like, Oh,
You should be able to move the token, yeah.
Also, who is keeping the newsbreaker with them while I'm thinking about it? Because
I think the professor at this point.
well, it was down there with us in the roulette room, so
Yeah, it is
Okay.
with you in the roulette room.
I don't know how it got there.
I don't either.
it's a loyal companion.
Benny.
It follows us everywhere.
I mean, I
Okay.
don't know why Benny's asking. It's most likely Benny.
Probably, but I mean, I just want to check because I didn't want to like hog it either. You know what I mean? So like, if
I
anybody
feel like
else,
it's your baby.
it is kind of a baby. Okay,
I don't need the responsibility of hurting people.
can we just boot? Do I have control over that token? I sure do.
You
Yay.
all have control over the newsbreaker.
Hell yeah.
But
I'm just
mostly
gonna
Benny.
It's what she deserves.
Why the heck is it? I keep like trying to move it and it keeps moving back, so I don't know who's like messing with it.
Feeling like it's Refreak, but it's just a guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Elevator is going to be up here.
Sure, blame Freak. That's cool.
If you want to out yourself on it, that's you.
We're just playing tug of war over the newsbreaker.
All right. Common Valjean and Gracia are going to be doing the halftime performance. Did you want to go ahead and head to the green room, or did you want to do some other stuff before you head that way?
I mean, they're not going anywhere until Brenham does their makeup.
Common Valjean is not taking off his mask.
Well,
That's
good.
cool.
Like glitter around it.
I'll fix his hair.
This is the same day as the Dirty Steve fight?
It is the next day.
Next day. Okay, so we've had a long rest. That was my question because I haven't reset my fucking key points and shit.
Yep. And at this point, I'm going to assume that you all have switched Bluetooth heads or like earbuds or something to communicate through the underground casino.
You're too kind.
Yeah, we didn't think that far ahead. We appreciate it.
I figured I'd give you that, but like once you're in the arena and on stage, that's going to cut out a bit. Just because, you know, what if someone uses a verbal spell and the audience hears it and then they end up getting hit with some sort of curse too?
Yeah, if it doesn't take line of sight, yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah. So there are measures in place to protect the audience. All right, so we got Benny, Jacques, Trixie, Tina Fey, and the Newsbreaker heading to the... Actually, I should probably send the item stuff to Becky as well. So you've both been given like a rundown on like general bits of the items.
General bits.
General bits, sir.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate you so much.
So makeup is being done back there. You guys are going off to try to get to the VIP room. On your way there, you see Ballistic standing next to the door for the match gambling.
Oh, good to see you again.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to my grind.
Digging the aesthetic. It's working for you. How's it going today?
I want you to know that Ballistic looks like a retail employee right now with like a polo and khakis. Like he's not management here at all.
Oh, great. That makes it even better. Yeah, Refreak goes, oh, I love the wage worker chic, as they say in Paris. It really suits you. It works really well.
Yeah, this is what the ballers wear, man.
Ballers, yes. So I've noticed. Benny, we have somewhere cool to be. Am I not wrong? We're the ballers ball.
We do, but I do have some business with Ballistic first because Gary, you said that Ballistic handles the bets, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go and bet Jacques' chips with him real quick.
Alright, so you're putting 7 down on Jacques?
Yeah, actually, let me make that an even 10. I'm gonna throw mine in there too.
Throwing 10 down on Jacques? I like the sound of that.
Hey, Bull, how much are you going to put down on your homie?
Put 20 down.
Hell yeah.
You know I got you.
I also like how Ballistic doesn't know how to count except when it comes to bets.
Oh yeah, no. When it comes to betting, Ballistic is
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Ballistic is a savant when it comes to gambling.
I kind of was wondering. I was like,
I just see
how are
Zach
you gonna have-
Galifianakis in The Hangover.
Perfect. So yeah, I bet 3 of my chips and 7 of Jacques on Jacques to win.
All right, so were you going to go for like an over-under or a nice spread here? You're going for the 10 straight. Got it.
Yep. Nothing too fancy. Just bet.
That simple double payout. I got you.
Yeah. Thanks, bud.
Y'all want some snacks? I can probably get my hands on some of them flaming hot chips if you want them.
Oh, none for me. I'm
Yeah.
minty fresh, but thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. I don't want to have to use the bathrooms upstairs anytime.
So, y'all like trying to come back here to the match room and watch the matches on the big screen back here?
We got something else we're gonna try and do real quick, but we'll catch you later after the match.
That's cool. Just come back, holler at your boy. You know where to find me in the cool match gambling room back here. That's all me. That's all me.
Hey, Bull,
Yeah, what's up?
when I win, that mask will be mine, and you bet your ass I'm gonna let you check that shit out because I know you're a Hot Shirley fan, but I mean, your taste isn't the greatest. I mean, because Chiquita Dave is the far superior wrestler, but how could I let a thing of legend not become mine?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get like you, man. Can't wait to see that mask.
DM, can you describe the mask?
It is like I guess there would be a picture of it in like the little flyer, but it's a hot pink mask with black accents. But like there is a gap missing in like the top and back of the mask, where your hair just like comes out.
For an afro, perhaps?
Yes, or any hairstyle, but usually an afro.
According to the fan art or the art that has been done by one of our wonderful players, Jacques does not have hair, I guess.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, his whole token didn't have it, so I'm sorry.
We gotta post
I'm
that
actually keeps
art
it
though
keeps
once
it
it's done.
shaved because what was that?
We should post that art when it's done because it is fucking delightful.
Aw, thanks. Yeah, I will definitely post it here, and then Gary can post it wherever he wants to whenever it's all done. But yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine that Jacques would keep it shaved because you can't grab onto it in a match. So
Mm-hmm.
Because Goldberg eats corn the long way. Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah, but I can also imagine Jack wearing like a bandana like tied around his head. He's like, "Oh, it's business time."
yes,
You know, wrestlers got some flair too,
yeah, they have some Ric Flair.
if you will.
I definitely will, actually.
I can't do the full woo because, good lord, that would be so loud.
Yeah, we're going to cut back to the roulette room real quick where the dealer gives Brenham her 25 tokens or chips that she gets for being Jacques' healer during this match. So she gets paid those up front. Jacques, I'm going to go ahead and I think they would wait to give you the 25 until like the match starts.
Right.
But Brenham is just healing, so she gets that 25 right off the bat. You get your 25 when the match starts, and then an additional 25 if you beat Garrett from the soccer team.
I'm gonna kick his ass. Pun fully intended.
Mm.
And Common Valjean's just kind of like, so can I get like some highlights under the mask? Not like under the mask, but like on my face where there isn't mask. Underneath the mask, can I get highlights there?
Touch ups.
Or like maybe like a cool lightning bolt on my face, but not where the mask is.
Uh-huh.
Does the lightning bolt make you go faster?
Ka-chow.
Gotta go fast.
Visceral flashbacks.
Whatever makes you feel good.
I believe it's around this time they start ushering Gracia and Common Valjean back or down to the green room. So I'm gonna.
I wonder why they call it a green room anyway.
I've always wondered the same thing.
Oh, hey, as they're walking out, I throw Gracia a pair of sunglasses. These are super on fleek this week.
Ooh.
Prestidigitation sparkles around him.
Yeah. I would have given some to Common, but mask.
Too many head accessories.
I'll take an extra pair if you got them.
I think about it for a second.
Oh, he could put him on his head.
Oh, wait. Cat ear headband. Done.
Excuse me.
Is that a little offensive?
I feel like this is appropriation.
It's more like
A little bit.
it's more like homage.
Is that for us to decide?
Yeah, let's just I don't feel right about this. And he just gently puts them back in your bag. Let's never tell anyone of this.
Especially.
I wonder like how they feel about Belle Delphine in this world.
Oh my god.
How do we feel about Belle Delphine in this world?
But also, it's worth mentioning that you gotta remember, Benny does have exceptionally large ears for a tabaxi.
Tabaxi also have larger ears in general than a cat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, a little, as Gary would call it, a peek behind the curtain. I started writing up more of like Minnie's backstory, and her dad is a tabaxi, her mom is a rabbit folk, and that's why her ears are so effing big.
Oh man, that's cute.
Right?
Adorable. How does she feel about Easter? Is it really complicated?
She's neutral. It doesn't make much of a difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, cats have been known to eat bunnies.
Apparently.
I mean, yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
That's
Right,
what I was
like,
thinking.
Yeah.
Yep.
But again, different behaviors between tabaxi and rabbit folk than actual like
Yeah.
cats and rabbits. So
But we cut back to Rafreak and Benny on their way to the VIP elevator. And there's two guards standing there just staring.
Yes.
They don't say anything. They just look at you.
Well, you know, if you take a picture to last longer. Yeah, he gives a wink to one of the guards.
And then one of the guards like looks over to the other and just says, "All right, he's like kind of treating us like trash. Does that mean he's supposed to go up, or are we supposed to be assholes about this?"
Sure.
And the other guard looks over and says, I don't know. Like if he's treating us this much like shit, that means he's important. So ask him if he's a VIP. Hey, bro, are you like a VIP or something?"
Of course I'm a VIP. What kind of question is that? Look at me. Look at me. Look at them. Minus Benny, of course. She's fantastic in all ways. But just look at me and look at yourselves and look at everyone else. Come on. Exuding the Vista VIP.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
You got it. Persuade a roomies.
I'd like to reuse that phrase, the Vista VIPs.
That is a 19, not natural.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah, guy looks like a VIP. How many in your party? Is it just the one?
Yes, just me and my dear friend Benny here, and I suppose the cannon? Is the cannon coming with us?
yeah, it's an accessory. It's the newest smart cannon.
And one of the guards looks to the others and says, she's not like talking down to us or anything. That's not VIP behavior.
Excuse
No,
me,
man.
who are you to determine what VIP behavior is? How would you know?
Roll a persuasion check at advantage.
Hey, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The two guards step aside and let you onto the elevator.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Oh boy. So yeah, two guards step aside. You're allowed to get on the elevator, and I'll move you to the proper map.
Before they go in, a card appears in Freak's hand via prestidigitation, and he hands it to one of the guards and puts his thumb and his pinky out in a call me thing up to his ear before he walks on.
And the guard just tucks it into his shirt pocket and looks at the other guard and shrugs.
Are all these tokens, Gareth?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
my guy, yes.
What am I missing?
If you want,
I
you
am
can
not
send
on
them a
this map.
screenshot.
I'm missing it.
You can send
You're
a
not.
screenshot if you want.
I am not screening the shot.
Trevin, you're not a V enough IP.
Damn it. That's fair.
I'm here and I don't know what's going on. I mean, like, I see the guy, I just don't know the guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a different map, Yoko.
Oh, is it not? Okay, I thought we were all freaking out about whoever this
Yeah.
guard is, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Nope. We're
No.
not cool enough.
We're in
Okay.
the VIP area. We talked enough shit at the guards and made them feel like garbage.
The green room is not enough. Damn.
In the VIP room, you see like a huge console in the middle with computers surrounding it. Up front, there's a bunch of screens with the matches playing on them. Also, like previous matches, some post-match interviews. In the back corner, you see two. Would you call them ballers? Like they're wearing fur coats and
Oh,
they're sitting at a table with a very pale woman with long, like down to her knees, red hair, and like scarlet claws. I say claws, but they're just her nails. And the woman is just sitting there with her arms crossed, and she places a couple chips on the table, and so do the rest.
Do we recognize this woman from anywhere?
You do not. This is also
Okay.
another student.
Gotcha. I didn't know if she might have been one of the streamers that was featured on those Vigilant Eye Security posters that Amy had been distributing before.
Like she has the look, so there could be a possibility that she may be targeted by Vigilant Eye Security at some point. Never know when they need more posters.
Right.
But yeah, other than the chips that they placed on the table, like in the center, they have huge piles of chips sitting in front of them. And there are 3 guards in this room, one at the door, and then one at the north and one at the south end of this room. And it's almost like moon-shaped. And when you get to the edge and look out and down, you can't see it on this map, but like you have a full view of the arena.
Not bad,
Nice digs. I like it.
right? This
Are
is.
there any Oh, sorry.
I'd say we're living a good high life out here.
And you were asking if there were any refreshments?
Yes.
Yeah, there's like tables where you can just walk up and grab like whatever snacks you want. All brought to you by Arclight Fields.
Uh-huh.
The mystery deepens.
Benny is still a little dubious about these snacks and stuff from Arclight, but yeah, I'm not sure if she's dubious enough to avoid snacking on something.
All right, like they got sour cream and cheddar, flamin' hot, super flamin' hot cheesums.
Oh my god. Flaming hot cheesies. Super cheesy flames.
With that, we cut back to Brenham in the roulette room. Topher and Billiam have just walked into the roulette room, like wearing those Marvel-ass disguises.
Ah, it's my favorite morning newsboys.
I am Ted D. Yes, I am Teddy.
Whatever you want to call yourself, dear. Would you like to escort me to the match?
Yeah, we can escort you to the match.
Let's go then. You guys are going to watch, right?
Well, we were trying to get into VIP.
Well, you could certainly try that.
Yes, I am Teddy Badass. It's a pleasure to meet you. Do you know about the ruffians down here? Do you think, I mean, not ruffians, other cool guys? There's a lot of cool people down here.
Yeah, what are you trying to find out?
I would just like to get into that VIP area. We're not running an expose piece. And then you see him cover like something on his chest, lean in and say, Brenham, it's me, Billiam.
Obviously. Why don't you just let me know what you're in on right now?
I'm mic'd up right now, but we're gonna run a story on this underground scene.
Which direction are you going with it?
It may not be a good place. See students.
That's the problem?
Yeah. Just a bunch of aimless students down here.
Well, I would try to help you, but I have to get down to the match because I'm actually gonna help one of the people competing heal. Jack, of course, because he always gets hurt. But, good luck with that.
Brenham, you and I both know that you are above these kinds of things. Why don't you just quit the newspaper and join the news team full time?
I kind of enjoy being part of both worlds. I mean, they're kind of partners. They go hand in hand. So why wouldn't I be part of both?
Yes, but after school, where are the rest of them going? You have a chance to make something of yourself. A lot of the people here, this is it. This is where they peak.
That's not very nice.
Well, Brenham, we're going to go try to get a VIP. Just give us a ring if you want to, I don't know, maybe this talk was a mistake. And he heads way towards the VIP area.
I'll walk with them down the hallway because we're going the same direction. Like, boys, I understand what you're trying to do. Please let me know what you get up to. But, it's always good to be kind to people. You never know what's going to happen, after high school.
And Billiam just doesn't make eye contact for the whole walk. And Topher is just oblivious.
I just love that Pedro Pascal one.
Wait,
we're missing Pedro Pascal? No!
Yeah, I put a bunch of people into the stands.
That smiling image is such a great... Oh, man.
Oh, man, Trevor, who's that one away from Pedro Pascal? Looks familiar.
Oh, shit, that's me!
That old Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Where he's walking. Same vibe.
So, those of you that can see the stands, there are quite a few familiar faces in those stands.
Oh, good. Carrie, I want a complete set of all the friend tokens that are being used.
I really hope just something hugely explodes into the stands and we're all dead. I mean, when's the last time we all went to class? This is fine.
That's a good question. I mean, we at least pop in enough to be counted present, but that's about it.
Well, like, Meemaw's was after school, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No, I assume that Gracia's in like one of those college programs because she's like she pretty much finished high school through homeschooling, but she's there for socializing, so they don't actually have any idea what her curriculum's supposed to be.
I imagine that Benny is probably in her senior year, so she's probably like one of those students that only has like one class a couple times a week. Like she's just finishing out, and that's
I was thinking
your teacher's aide.
Same thing as Brenham.
Basically.
Like she comes to school and takes the classes that she wants, but she's already finished all the ones she needs to graduate.
Yeah.
Right. But Gracia and Jacques and Brenham, I want the three of you to give me a perception check in your rooms. And just need a perception check from Brenham. We got a 14 from Jacques, a 12 from Gracia.
I'm in Beyond. I got a 12.
Jacques, the wall to the east of you, you can kind of hear like talking through it. It's kind of a thin wall.
Okay.
And like you hear the voice of a Warforged in the other room, along with just another teenager. And you just kind of hear the Warforged saying, "All right, you've been microdosing. Good. You're going to get out there. You're going to give them hell. They've been snooping too much. Make sure you send a message. Make sure he doesn't walk out of that arena. You got me?" And like, you just hear a, yeah, I got you. All right, you take him out. You make the team. And that is the extent of the conversation that you hear.
So I guess they want me not talking, so this will be fun. Be ready to bring on the big heels when I come back.
Before you go, just lay a hand on his shoulder and bless.
Oh, hell yeah.
Attack roll or saving throw, add a d4.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am familiar with Bless. I have played many clerics, because clerics are probably one of the most OP classes in this.
Oh boy, I
game.
realized that dynamic lighting was never on for this map. You were all saying everything.
So we could see the stands, right? It's fine.
So for Jacques, the door behind you opens and a guard steps into the room and ushers you to follow him.
You're not going to make me turn my head and cough, are you?
And the guard just gives you one of those, what the fuck looks like.
I'll follow the guard.
And Gracia, a door opens in front of you, and a guard summons you in Common Valjean.
Am I allowed to step out of this room so I can watch?
Yeah, you're allowed to step out of the room to watch. The guard, once you step out, he points you to the east. You'll be leaving through the same door that Jacques left from.
I can't get out.
It's the door behind you.
I'm all over the place.
But one guard leads Gracia and Common Valjean to the stage to start setting up. And Brenham, you're pointed to the east. And Jacques, the guard, tells you to follow him west. You walk out into a little courtyard, and then he leads you up some stairs to a different... Oh, sorry, I got my directions mixed up, Brenham. You're supposed to be heading to the west.
You did say east.
Yeah, I always get my east and west mixed up when I'm on D&D Beyond. Like, anywhere else, I'm like, oh yeah, no, that's east and west. So, he leads you through another area. Like, it's a long series of tunnels that he's leading you through. And then the two of you come out at a little door in the arena.
All right.
And then Garrett from the soccer team comes out of a door, like, slightly further down from you, and walks over to the starting place for the match. And Brenham, you are sent over to the stands over there.
Okay, so if I'm in the stands,
Get Pedro's autograph.
I should be able to see the arena? Question mark.
Yeah. You can move anywhere you want in the stands. You can move through people.
I can only see the stands.
That's weird. Okay. Well, you all know that there's someone in that other room, so I'll turn dynamic lighting off. There we go. So the arena is set up. There's a stage at the bottom of the arena, and then like a clear open space at the top of the arena. Or just a clear open space to the north, stage to the south. And then with that, we hop back over to Benny and Rafreak. What are you doing in the VIP area?
Rafreak is definitely looking for mocktail, since he's under 21 and we don't support teenage drinking on this podcast. So he's scoping the scene for a drink.
They don't have mocktails, but they do have like nice mixed juices, like cran apple or cran apple is the only one I could think of.
Or like, I think it was Tropicana used to make really good juice cocktails that were like mixes of like mango and pineapple and
Remember when sobe
like
came
that.
in the glass bottles and it was fucking delicious?
Yes. They took away our lizard milk.
They have an ArcLight version of the white sobe.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
bitch.
done.
Yep.
That's how they get everyone addicted. That's it.
Yep.
What they're gonna do is like 2 months from now, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, it's not selling well, so we're gonna just like axe it. And then everyone's gonna be like, no, we're totally buying it. We've been buying it this entire time. And then they're gonna buy even more because they're afraid it's gonna get axed. But they're gonna keep it on. Companies play this game all the time. Maybe they'll cancel it for like 2 weeks and then bring it back and then suddenly sales quadruple. Sorry.
No, I wish. They don't do that with my favorites. They just cancel them. Pepsi Blue.
Yeah.
What?
God,
Who
I forgot
hurt
about
you?
Pepsi Blue.
Yeah,
I
but
only like limited things.
you want to talk about Starry? How they took natural sugar and was like, let's just change it to corn syrup because that's better.
Delicious.
I can't say
Yes.
shit. I was the one that liked the blue Dr. Pepper.
There was a blue
So-
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
Blue things taste better.
They do.
they
So
they
Courtney,
blew my mind.
Love it.
Courtney,
Yeah.
whenever you were mentioning changing real sugar to corn syrup, there's actually a series of Me and Willie watch called The Foods That Built America. It's real good. And basically it goes over the soft drink industry and their switch in mass to corn syrup instead of sugar.
Well, I do think Starry is good, but when I taste it next to Sierra Mist, I'm like, Sierra Mist is better. The natural sugar is better than the corn syrup.
Yep, it is. It has a better flavor to it.
That's why those prestidigitation foods just never taste quite as good. You can really taste the fakeness.
Yeah, exactly.
My
can
headcanon is prestidigitation, like flavoring things, always taste like fake sugar.
That's what Refreak was about to do. He was going to take some of the ArcLight Sobe and the cran apple and mix it and put in a burst of prestidigitation for like a smoke flavor, and make his version of a magic apple mocktail, which is a real drink with apple cider and apples and stuff like that. Sounds delicious.
Ooh.
And like fake whiskey.
So risky.
Oh yeah.
That risky
And
business.
he makes one for Benny as well and says, "Will you partake?"
Sure. Then he's gonna thank him and kind of like offer a little toast.
So now that we're up here, we should definitely gamble like good high schoolers. That's what Riverdale has taught me.
Well, I did give Ballistic some business downstairs, so I'm currently tapped out, but I mean, I can certainly be adjacent to whatever gambling.
Gambling's not the only way to get chips from high rollers.
True.
Yeah, you can always pick their pockets.
Yeah. we need a really good distraction to pick the pocket.
You could just make the guards try to climb the curtains and, which first one to the top, and you just bet on it. Because this is nothing but a rat race.
True. So yeah, can I just roll perception just to see like what the general? I mean, I guess that we've kind of got the vibe of this place. Like you said, there's 3 guards up here, right?
Yeah.
One of them is posted, looks like directly to the north of the table with the 2 guys and the girl with the long hair sitting at it.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if I'm wanting some chips, they are my target. So,
Oh yeah.
trying to figure out what I could load into the newsbreaker to cause a really good discussion.
Refreak pulls Trixie out of his pocket and says, "I have another mission for you." And points to the newsbreaker and says, "Don't worry, we can summon you later again."
Trixie Tina Fey here, at your service.
He motions to Benny and says, It's a distraction, to say the least.
That's true. Are you suggesting that we load Trixie Tina into the newsbreaker and launch her?
Absolutely.
Whoa. My contract says nothing about being loaded into a cannon.
Just loaded.
Oh, Trixie, don't worry. We'll summon you again later when we need you again. For right now, this is your mission, and when you see the bougie man later, tell him, ask him if there's anything we can do to make this a more hospitable place for him later.
Whenever I try to talk to the bougie man, he always says something like, "How dare you casually address me? I'm the bougie man." So I don't think we're on speaking terms.
That's the bouge for you. Hop on in and have a good trip.
Your Fae climbs into the newsbreaker. Where are y'all launching this Fae? Like, what is the perp? Like, I know you're going for distraction. How are you going to distract them with the launching of a Fae out of a... This sounds more and more Bugs Bunny the longer I talk.
Yeah, it does. I'm trying to think, because essentially, what is going to get their attention and draw it away from the match, right?
Right.
Because we could either aim for, I'm thinking if we're aiming in the direction of the table, which is basically to the northeast, right?
Yeah, tables to the northeast. There's a bunch of chips on it.
Yeah. So if we're trying to distract them and get them away from the table, we could either aim for the guy here who is at the southernmost tip of the table.
Just the tip, though.
Just the tip. End, I guess, would be a better word for it. Corner, that too. That all works. We could aim for the girl with the red hair, or we could aim for the guard.
I think the guard, if anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the three at the table are students, but the guards are also students. The guards are students that work for the underground casino.
We also have a guard right next to us, so we probably want to put distance between us and him before we try lighting this candle.
And then there's that rig in the center of the room with the computers around it.
True. Yeah. So, what if we kind of grab this back corner table over here?
Yeah.
So the one that is basically on the uppermost, northeast corner, kind of away from everybody. Just pull full introvert mode and just hold up in a corner and get ready to launch some shit. So
cause a ruckus. Love it.
Yes.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I guess we start mosey on over.
Yeah, boy.
Right, so while y'all set that up, I want everyone to roll initiative. Jacques has already rolled initiative. This is not combat for everyone. We're just moving in initiative order, so everything kind of has some order to it, I guess.
Order in this podcast?
I rolled a 6.
Rolled a 5.
And that's only because it was a nat 1. It's only because I get a +5 to initiative. So just a nice big fat stinker.
All right, so we start the match with. So the announcer says the match is Jacques versus Garrett. Garrett goes out, takes his place on the battlefield. Jacques, go ahead and take your place, and then you're first in initiative.
I would be able to place myself so I could get. I only have a 30 feet movement.
Yeah, we'll move the two of you closer. So you're about 30 feet up.
Cool. So Jacques, with a battle cry, will pull out his folding chair and run full speed at, what was his name?
Garrett.
Just and do a leap and bring the chair down on his head. Roll to attack. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That will be 9 points of bludgeoning damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then as he comes down on him with this first swing, he will bring it up for the second swing, just to bring it up and hit him on the to bring up underneath his jaw.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit
That's a hit.
for 7 points of damage. And with that second strike, I'm going to spend a key point to Stunning Strike.
And it is a con save, correct?
DC 12.
DC 12 con save. Actually, that is not roll 20 then.
Oh, that damage actually for the first one should have been 18, because I didn't realize that was a natural 20.
Oh, shit. So I'll add another 9 in a second. That's a 12.
On the
his
dot, so
save.
he is not stunned.
He's not stunned, but he also does take a 9 damage because he's still looking pretty hardy. We move. Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
I was about to say, I forgot monks have a lot.
I mean, I could keep going, but I'm not gonna.
All right, so with that, we move on to Gracia's turn. Gracia, you have about 3 turns until the concert starts. The guard is leaving you to go back to his post in front of the green room.
Cool. So we're like, okay, I see the stage versus that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of telling you about John about the song and everything. It's from this really cool new musical called & Juliet. So like if she didn't die, and it's a jukebox musical. So, you know, you should know this song already because it's like a popular song. So it's you'd be singing the like Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd, that part of it. And so I go over it all with him.
I can't feel my face when I'm with you. Yeah, that one.
Perfect. Yeah, that one. That's it. You got it.
I actually can't feel my face because of the mask. I think I might be allergic to something in it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna you got this, buddy.
And she taps him on the shoulder and she'll give him a bardic inspiration.
So when you're gonna perform, you just use that, and I believe in you. You got this.
Believe it.
I believe in. Oh no, we're not doing.
Believe in the me that believes in you.
Nate Bayo.
I'm just having flashbacks to my friend Austin. You can't say those words. You can't say English dub Naruto words in real life.
Do whatever you want.
I can and I will.
He will strike you down. But
She like pulls up a little video on her phone and to like show him like, yeah, so we're gonna kind of go for this vibe. It's like this full out Broadway thing, and he's just she has grandiose visions and no actual plan.
On the level of Tom Holland singing Umbrella.
Ella.
Yes.
he also gives you a bardic inspiration,
Oh,
Nice.
so you can add 1d6 to your next roll or
nice.
to a roll.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Mine is a D8.
Twinspiration.
I'm a better bard than him.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Garrett's turn. Why so many tabs? Jesus.
Did this to yourself.
I know I did this to myself.
At least you know you're keeping tabs on things.
Gonna make sure I make a great encounter for you kids. Garrett is going to take his first swing. He pulls out 2 blades or actually just the 1 blade. That's gonna be a 11 to hit.
Miss. Jacques will duck under the blade and just laugh at him.
And comes back down with another swing. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
It's going to be 1d10 damage, and he's also adding a maneuver to that. If I can roll a d10. That's going to be 4 damage for the initial attack, and then he's going to try to push you back 5 feet. So roll me a strength saving throw, DC 14.
That is a 7, my dude.
All right. He pushes you back 10 feet, and you take an additional 1 damage.
Okay.
And that's it for Garrett's turn. We move on to Brenham. You're in the stands. You can cheer on Jacques. You can try to gather information in the crowd. It's all up to you.
I would like to keep an eye on the match, but like wander back behind people and through people and just see what I can overhear if anything sounds weird.
Like you're just hearing stuff about how the Blood Mage like did extremely well in her match. Clean house, has a ton of chips and took those to a different area. So she's gambling with those somewhere.
The Blood Mage.
Yes, the Blood Mage.
Do I know what the Blood Mage looks like?
You don't, but you do still have an action. You can ask around.
Okay, so whoever said that, I'll just kind of like duck in the conversation. Oh, that's cool. Do you know where she went?
Yeah, I think she's like in some VIP area or some Valerie the Blood Mage.
Cool. Who do you think is going to win this match?
Honestly, no one gives a fuck about Garrett. We put all our money on little dude out there.
Cool. Do you think anybody bet on Garrett?
No, he's like this washed up soccer player. Like he was great in his freshman year, but when he went varsity, just total ass, bro.
Ah, okay. Cool, thanks. Does it look like it looks like the fight's going well, I assume.
Garrett's still looking pretty sturdy there. But with that, we're gonna move on to Benny's turn.
All right, so we have Tina Fey loaded in the newsbreaker, pointed right at the guard, and yeah, we're gonna light this candle.
Kaboom.
Kaboom!
All right, so it's gonna be a deck save from the guard. I can't tell you how many natty ones this D20 is rolled.
Nice.
This is not my normal D20. Gonna find another one and put that one in the fucking dice chain. There we go. All right, it's gonna be 3d8 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Fancy. All right, so rolled in bones. It was D8. Here we go. So it
That
hits,
one-
I assume.
Yeah, it does hit.
Oh, damn.
Oh no, I got his HP.
Well, so on one of the D8s, I rolled an 8.
Oh god.
Yeah. So that is 16 damage that he takes from getting an angry Fae to the face.
16 damage.
That's at
Did you
least
say
a broken nose. 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like kind of knocks his helmet sideways, but he's still standing and looking all right.
Could I add a little flavor to it?
Yeah.
Just a sprinkling of flavor. So with a Trixie Fae summon, the Fae can fill a 5-foot cube within 5 feet with magical darkness, which lasts until the end of its next turn. So on impact, darkness imprisoning him. All that he sees, absolute horror.
But how much HP does your Fae have?
Let me see here. Hit points 30 plus 10 for each spell level above third. So I think some at third level, so yeah, 30 HP.
All right, because that Fae has taken 16 damage from being used as a weapon. I feel like it's a fair trade-off.
I think that's pretty fair, yeah. She's not looking too great there. He whispers under his breath, "Sorry."
I think I'm minorly concussed, but, oh no, what happened? I hit guard in the head, what's going on? Oh no.
And then Trixie Tina Fey gives you a thumbs up. And it is your turn.
Nice. I am going to request that she does a multi-attack. with her short sword. Multi-attack Faye makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down, so I guess you can only do one. But she's going to hit with the short sword, or try to at least.
Okay, give me that attack roll.
Say 1d6 plus weight, no. That is a 15 plus.
15 hits.
Okay, great. It's going to do 1d6 plus 3 piercing, and then 1d6 force damage. So it's going to be 8 piercing.
8 piercing.
And then another 3 force damage.
All right, so he's looking close to halfway done there.
And just under his breath, for his actual action, because that was under bonus territory, he's going to sneeze out an Eldritch Blast if he's allowed.
So are you trying to do this like quiet and subtly?
I mean, we've already established that we've made a distraction, but just to not, put too much emphasis on it was all me.
All right, so what you're just trying to hit him with a couple Eldritch Blasts without him realizing it's you.
Yep.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check first, and then the attack rolls.
Oh, that's only a 7. That's not doing it.
Yeah, no. Well, he is kind of blinded at the moment with the helmet of darkness, so give me one more.
All right, I'll do one more. For you, Gary, I'll do one more. That is a nat 20, a 23.
Beautiful.
Go ahead and cast your Eldritch Blast at advantage.
Great. Oh, beautiful. He shoots out 2 Eldritch Blasts. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
2 Eldritch Blasts at, let's see, what's that? D1, D10 plus 4. So that's 7, so 14 force damage.
14 force damage, okay.
He's just he just got hit with a full fairy. And then he got stabbed, and then he got Eldritch Blasted.
He's looking about 2/3 done right now.
Jeez.
That's a beefy dude.
Yeah,
Beefy boy.
these are guards in an underground casino at your school that no one is supposed to know about.
He's going to lean over to Benny and say, I think they're pretty distracted now, I'd say.
Well, like that one guard just got his shit rocked, and he's swinging at the air because he doesn't know what's going on.
How are the folks at the table responding to all of this?
The 2 guys they are laughing a bit, and then they get up to see if the guy is okay. Like, hey, you okay, man? What's going on? And the guy's like, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so,
but the girl's still at the table.
Okay, I do have a question. Can I make like a spider and climb up the walls right here with my slippers of spider climbing?
Wait, did we skip your turn?
Well, I launched the Newsbreaker, but that was all I got to do.
Oh, that's my bad on that. Let's have you finish out your turn here.
Okay. So would that be stealth check to see if I could do that sneakily, like kind of skitter up the wall?
Yeah. Actually, I would say everything that's going on, you basically have a free pass to climb up this wall.
Well, I rolled a 27 anyway, so.
Well, fine. You don't get a free pass. You roll a 27. That's.
Well, I rolled before you said you get a free pass.
No,
so I was ready to roll anyway. But yeah. So before I end my turn, I'm gonna kind of like. So you said that the girl is still at the table, but which way is she facing?
She's just looking at the chips. She does not care about what's happening behind her.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to kind of skitter over to the corner closest to her real quick. And can So before I end my turn, can I like motion for the newsbreaker to get into position?
Yeah, you can motion for the newsbreaker to get into position.
Okay, I'm gonna put it right here in this corner next to the dude bro with the glasses and like kind of right behind the girl. Because when it launches a fog of a certain hallucinogenic drug that kind of knocks you out for a few minutes, it is like a fog that envelops the target, right?
Yeah, just like a puff at the target.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, that will be the end of
All right. And with that, we move to Jacques' turn. Jacques, give us a crazy ass turn to end on.
All right. Jacques is going to, knowing that Garrett is a soccer player, is just going to be an absolute dickhead, is going to charge full force with the chair, the edge directly into his kneecaps.
Oh, damn. Give me that attack roll.
Oh.
Don't forget bless.
Yeah, I have. That's what that is a 19 plus 2, so 21
21 hits.
for 11 points of kneecap damage.
Okay. 11 points
To
of
bust
kneecap
a
damage.
kneecap.
Well, he ain't a soccer player no more.
All right, you got anything else for this turn?
I'm going to pump 3 points of damage with Fury of the Small.
Okay, so add in another 3 points.
And then for my unarmed strike, I'm just going to full on, since I'm at the, because he's a normal sized human, right?
Yeah, normal size human.
Dick punch.
Nice.
That's a 19 to hit
That's a hit.
for 9 points of dick damage.
These nuts.
These nuts. And with an open hand technique,
Oh, bitch! I just imagine like using the heel of your palm and just like, damn.
he needs to make a DC 12 dexterity savings throw or be pushed back 15 feet.
6 per night.
That's a 19 on the die.
Okay, then he saves, but he still just took 9 points of damage directly to the balls.
You've injured his future children.
That'll ruin your week.
I don't think there's going to be future children. That's 9 points of dong damage right there. There's no coming back from that.
There's magical healing. It's fine.
9 points of damage straight to the hacky sack. Good job.
But anything else before we close out this session?
That's it for me. And just ending note of just fucking Jacques speed bagging his balls.
The way this all wraps up is Jacques and Garrett going at it in the arena. Jacques lands that dick dunk of a punch. Gracia and Common Valjean are setting up on stage. Common Valjean is unwinding a bit. He's starting to get into it. Like, he killed it with the dancing. Might be able to help with like a few backup vocals, maybe just a little bit.
He just has like one line repeated, and it's kind of like a speaky, rappy one. So she picked one for him, like not singing.
Yeah, I saw like half of Hamilton. I think I can do this.
Yeah, it's more like that. The kind of singy rappy. Just, I mean, you've heard The Weeknd, right? It's like that. It's an easy,
Tell me how to say no to this.
Yeah, that's it.
And Brenham's in the stands gathering information from the crowd. Picked up information about the Blood Mage who won a ton of shit and has gone to gamble those away. Apparently, the Blood Mage did extremely well in the arena. And then we have Rafreak and Benny, who are in the VIP area. They fired the newsbreaker with Trixie Tina Fey at one of the guards, and proceeded to just fucking annihilate this guard who is, already taken down to a third of his health. The two people at the table with the young red-haired woman have stopped to check on the guard. The red-haired woman has not turned around to look at all. She's just sitting there admiring the pile of chips. And that's where the session comes to a close. But hey, guess what? There's some questions this week.
Oh, snap.
Oh, bitch.
We're going to go around the table, and you're all going to answer this first question in character. Who is your favorite author? Not you personally, your character.
Okay.
Chiquita Dave came out with his autobiography a few years back, and let me tell you, it tells the inspiring story of his rise through the wrestling community, and Jacques is constantly rereading that masterpiece. It's very badly written of a book.
Might need to get Ballistic the audiobook at some point.
Well, Brenham is classic, and she likes the life stories of famous people like Simone de Beauvoir, and how she wore tailored coats and printed scarves better than anyone. So she'll always read autobiographies.
I don't really know so much on like a writer, but I guess as a composer, Andrew Lloyd Webber, he just made so many great ones that have, really revolutionized the theater, but not so much on writers.
Would you say he's the cat's pajamas?
Okay. Yeah, and I feel like Valjean would really like the Phantom of the Opera too, so.
I also feel like Biddy would have really complicated feelings about the musical Cats.
I mean, honestly, everyone should. That's not the one she's referencing here. It's fine.
I said this the other night, but as somebody who has never seen Cats, I know far too much about it because of the content I consume.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Karina Drawfee. Yeah.
And the McElboys. Yeah, it's bad.
My favorite composer is actually Danny Elfman.
Benny doesn't read a whole lot, but she has more of an interest in the arts, I would say. And so she doesn't have a favorite author, but her favorite artist is Yayoi Kusama, I believe is her last name. Kusama. She's the one who she paints in a lot of repetitive circular kind of patterns. She has some really, really cool artwork. So that's definitely her favorite artist. And she, I would say, maybe owns like a couple books of her artwork.
Does she ever try to do the repetitive circles in like the sand, but then people are confused if it's like a Zen garden or a litter box, and they're just not really sure what's going on?
I don't think that she's trying to repeat it in that way. Like I did mention in the chat that Benny used to have a deviant art. So like I would imagine
until Sonic.
Basically. Until the Sonic fan art completely wrecked everything. But she kind of forgot about her deviant art post like 8th grade, but she still definitely enjoys appreciating it, even if she isn't currently actively doing anything with it.
Right. And Rafreak, your favorite author?
Rafreak's favorite author. Actually, he's going to drop his favorite book this week. It's Arcangelo Corelli's Life at the Top, a story of the #1 bachelor in Neo Yokio. It has been sitting at #1 for the last few months, and it is just chef's kiss, just wonderful.
All right, and the last question of the two is, as a journalist, do you consider assassination by the CIA the greatest mark of achievement in your field of journalism?
Hey, homie, you realize this is a school paper, right? We're reporting on the fucking the fucking lunch menu of the cardboard pizza in the cafeteria.
Talking about snacks.
That
like
question comes from Mr. Dr. Eames.
I guess they mean like as an aspiring future journalist.
I mean, I think the ideal would be attempted assassination, and then you have to like retire in, in like disguise. We really need to step our disguise kind of abilities, guys.
One should always try to use a pen name.
I think you should take that to heart yourself first.
That's it with the questions. We'll start at the top of the list with the blogs.
I'm not very good at being stealthy.
Becky, what do you have to plug this week?
You know what time it is. My Twitter and my Instagram at Sugar Puns. On Twitter, it's Sugar Puns with an underscore because Twitter is dumb like that. But it has its dumpster fire moments, but it's probably where I'm most active. So yeah, and thank all you fine folks for listening to this nonsense. And going along with us while we shoot Faye out of cannons originally designed to launch newspaper.
Guy. Courtney, what do you have to plug this week?
What's up? Thanks for listening again this week, guys. As always, I'm Cotton Candy 117, and thanks to anyone who came out to Marietta the Gathering. It was a fabulous day. And finally, a new project that I just finished up. I narrated a short story that's on Audible. It's called Chaos Unleashed by Carol Heitschuh, and obviously narrated by yours truly. Check it out. It's an easy read download. It's only about an hour long because it's a short story for a series. And that's it for me.
And Yoko, what do you have to plug this week? I almost said Gary, but I am Gary.
I mean, you can plug yourself, whichever order. Nothing particular, just Yoko Mizuhara on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the places if you want to see my cosplay shenanigans.
Trevin?
I can be found on Twitter at Old Man Stark, either rambling about the fucking anime I've been watching recently or how much I hate koalas. You can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tythus. Usually Monday through Wednesday at 6:30 Alaska Standard Time. I am taking a little time off. I've had some stuff going on with the family, and I'll be traveling for work. So I'm, like I said, taking a little bit of a break. But you can find me there. Yeah, feel free to harass me on the Twitter space because I like to shitpost, and why not? Because Gary's gonna ask, you can also get that good go juice at Rogue Energy using Tythus 69. I can post a link.
Nice.
And yeah, I personally am drinking the kiwi strawberry right now, and it is really good.
Alex.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at ScruffyGoth. Also on TikTok. I don't ever post there, but I'll comment on things every once in a while. But yeah, you can find me at ScruffyGoth, where I will talk about things about Disney, and then forget that I have a Twitter that I use to talk about things about Disney. I'm going to plug Neo Yokio on Netflix, starring Jaden Smith and Jason Schwartzman.
Is this your first Neo Yokio watch through?
No, I'm going to watch it again because I remembered Neo Yokio and I'm like, wait a second, Archangelo would be a fantastic way to really buff up my character. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Yes.
I was excited to watch it through someone else's eyes for the first time, and you just broke my heart. This is the first.
I mean, this is the first time I've ever watched it. I've never seen it.
It is the first time you've ever watched it. I'm excited because holy shit, that Neo Yokio is a treat.
I love Neo Yokio. I wish they made a second season, but they didn't.
Is that the one with the big Toblerone joke?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, am I thinking of the same dumpster fire series that everybody was talking about a few years ago? Okay.
That amazing series that got a Christmas special too. It got a Christmas special.
Jude Law was in that. Okay, you can't have trash with Jude Law.
I feel like Jaden was the only one that took the assignment seriously, like thought it was a real thing, and everyone else just like went off. But listeners, if you want to find me, do yourself a favor and don't. I'll find you.
Next time you use that line, Gary, put the pitch down a little bit and just really lean into the villainy of it, okay?
Oh no, I'm not going to be a villain when I find listeners. I'm just that guy that shows up sometimes at your house, like walks in, makes a sandwich, like I've known you for years, and then I'll start watching something on YouTube on your TV, and you'll ask me why I'm there. And I'll be like, because your internet connection is faster. Anyway,
And just
listeners,
destroy our algorithm.
yes, I will ruin your algorithm. Listeners, check out some of the other people that have supported us so far, like Jess. You can find Jess on twitch.tv/Jess Panda. Follow MomoCon on Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter. Kyler with Fishing After 5. You can find him on YouTube at Fishing After 5. Jay, you can find on twitch.tv/Rush918. And Duck, you can find on twitch.tv/Ducky Please. Also, check out Misty Mountain Gaming. They make some pretty nice dice. Abby is actually DMing for one of the members of Misty Mountain Gaming in her Dragon campaign, Dragon Calamity, that you can check out now. So, yeah, just go give Misty Mountain Gaming a look, because Abby showed me the dice she got from Southern Friday Gaming Expo, and they were pretty baller. Now, everyone, give a jumbled... Gary needs to sleep. I've been awake for 48 hours.
Go to sleep, Gary.
Gary needs sleep.
Go to
Go to
bed.
fucking sleep, you motherfucker.
Go to sleep.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Oh, I am in the wrong server to dismiss Craig. I was about to dismiss.
Whoops.